Welcome back to another episode of Tarot Investigation with your girl Shannel Black. Today we are investigating the case of Miss Alicia Watts, who has gone missing as of July the 16th. Now, she was said to have gone missing this day after she was supposedly be going to see a comedy show with her boyfriend, or going to the comedy show and then going to see her boyfriend, James Dunmore, who is photographed here with her. Now, Miss Alicia has been missing ever since she left to go on that trip. Now, Mr. Dunmore has been located. He was found unresponsive in her car in the DMV. I think in a motor vehicle parking lot, something like that. And so, but he was unresponsive. It's like, unresponsive how? Because was he just asleep? Because if I'm not mistaken, I've seen a couple of article titles, okay, because I didn't, really click on the article because I don't want to, I want to do my reading first and then see what I can find afterwards. But anyway, so I saw that he could have possibly had a past in prison. I'm just looking at him, he looked like it. So, ladies, cautionary tale, girl, if somebody got a past in prison, baby, okay, just freshly, especially if he just got released, unless you want to print out your own missing person flyer, girl, please walk away. Please walk away and step away from the man. Because look at this man. This man looked like girl, I don't care what kind of smile. Even the smile looks freaky to me, okay? Now, if he's an innocent man, then so be it, okay? But right now, he is a number one suspect because she was going to see him. And she did not see him. And he was found unresponsive in her car. So I'm concerned. If you didn't pay no car note wise, you in her car and she not in her own car. Okay? That's a problem. So we're going to pull some cards on this situation and see if we can help, with the case. If we can help locate her. If we can help with some details. Because he claimed he unresponsive. He don't know what's going on. I guess because, I don't understand how he's still out free. But we're going to see what's going on. So let's kind of pull some cards and see what's the energy around this Miss Alicia Watts and her missing case right now. So divine angels, if you could, please give me the best cards from this deck to describe the energy around Miss Alicia Watts and her missing person case. Okay. Please give us as much details as possible, within the cards, and allow me to see it. So let's get into it. What's the energy around Miss Alicia Watts? Okay, so we got the energy around her. Let's see what's the energy around Mr. James Dunmore. What is the energy around James Dunmore? Okay, so let's see what's going on with what's the energy. Now, the energy around Miss Alicia Watts right now, it came out with the energy of fear. So there's some fear going on here. Now, that's the energy is this the current energy, or was this the energy at the time of her missing? What's going on? But it seems like somebody trying to escape something with this fear. It's like you running from something, and then you at the edge. Like you're going to decide, are you going to jump? Or are you going to keep on going? How are you going to escape? Okay, because there's a lot of fear here. Okay, that's the energy. Okay, the next card says cycles increase. So it's almost like she has cycles of this energy of fear. A third party energy could be. This 5, so this 5 right here means she may not have been seeing, like a part of her was fearful, but then she may not have seen some things clearly, like she probably overlooked some things. You looking at the glass halfway full, some people may look at it as halfway empty. Okay, but there's cycles of this. Okay, and it's speaking of increase. Again, I see a house in the background here. I see a house in the background with the fear. I see a house in the background here when it comes to this increase, moving forward towards this house. So it's almost like she's trying to either build some type of home, a happy home. She wanted a home. I guess her home didn't feel complete. But with this energy of trying to bring people in to complete this home, you're just creating cycles of fear. Okay, and it's like it's increasing. Okay, so it's just with increase, I get increase coming in, like money coming in, but we'll see what that's going on. But his energy is showing, girl, his intention is hidden behind the mask to start off the day like that. So there's some kind of mask. That's something that he's hiding. Okay, he's not showing, baby. Got his eyes all closed. Got the cap all over his eyes, so you can't see his eyes. You can't see the entry to his soul, which means she probably didn't see it neither. Okay, she just going by the facade. Maybe a prisoner got a nice body, right? Okay, so you looking at a nice body. You're not looking at the fact he looking like the thing of Fantastic Four. You trying to see past that? You trying to see beauty within? Girl, stop. Okay, we got to stop that. Because some people got intentions that are hidden, well hidden. Sometimes they're not even that well hidden. Okay, you just choose not to see it. Or you think, oh, that's a bad boy. Or, you know, I like that type of dude. Because she looked like she tatted up. So she made like a certain type of caliber of dude. Okay. Now this ain't judging her. I'm just reading the cards. Okay. So there were some intentions that were hidden behind the mask with a third party energy again. Spirit of the sacred temple. Again, there go that sacred temple, that house. I'm seeing a house here again. Okay. And it's a sacred temple because it could be her house. Okay. But again, I think she went to go see him. So it could be her sacred temple, could be her body. Her body is a sacred temple as well. So it could have been something that he violated when it came to her housing, her body, her temple. Okay, something concerning her body, her spirit. Okay, his intentions are well hidden behind the mask. We got the under and past with intentions here. Okay, again, that's 7. Okay, options. So he may have had many women. Okay, he could have had many women that was applauding him. Okay, with this under and path, it's also giving flowers. Okay, he probably gave flowers to multiple people. It could have been because the 7s represent options. Okay, all that glitter is not gold. So she probably thought that, you know, he was undering her some type of way, but we're going to see what that intention was, okay? Because it could, like I said, the under and path, we want that to be honorable. Like you're on the path to success. You're on the path to marriage. You're on the path, that's an honorable one, okay? That's the intention. But then again, with that 7, you know, you may thought, you know, that's probably the intention that you probably put out there. But was it really the true intention? And then we got more intentions of playing it safe. Playing it safe behind the fence, okay? So it's like you over here playing it safe behind this fence where all that fireworks are going on around you and you acting like you're oblivious to it. Or are you oblivious to it? So it's a lot of hidden intentions here behind the mask. I see a sacred body. Somebody could possibly be in spirit. I see spiritual, some type of spiritual aspect here with the sacred temple, honor and past. So was they supposed to be going to get married or something like that? And then we got intentions here playing it safe. He playing it safe some kind of way. He hiding things, okay? So we're going to see what's going on. Now let's read into more of what do we need to know about Miss Alicia Watts? Okay. What do we need to know about Miss Alicia Watts and her disappearance? What can you tell us about Miss Alicia Watts? To help us find them. We're trying to locate Alicia Watts. Okay, so right now we're talking about a beggar. We got a beggar here, dependent on others to the exclusion of effort. So we got somebody that, I don't know if Miss Alicia Watts was begging for love, begging for attention, wanted, because I got a beggar here. Now look at this beggar with your eyes closed. Okay, you got your eyes covered. Why, honey? You need to be able to see what's going on. You're drinking caffeine to keep you up. But it says you need to confront empowerment at the level of physical survival. Wow. Awakenings to spiritual authority of humility, compassion, and self-esteem. So she could have had some self-esteem issues that could have possibly got her into a situation like this with the beggar. She depended on somebody. Also, speaking of a lover, okay, now you confronts empowerment at the level of physical survival, physical surviving. And remember this fear here. She had this fear here of some type of lover. Okay, it speaks about she could have possibly had great passion and devotion when it comes to who she loves. It also speaks about she had unbridled appreciation of someone or something. So she appreciated this person as a lover. But, you know, the shadow attribute speaks about obsession patterns that harms others, self-destructive devotion. So again, this man, I don't know if she dated this man for a minute or what, but it's almost like she was begging for love from him, even though it was a lot of fears here. The energy of fears were here with her, and to the point of physical survival. Okay, as you can see, this person right here holding their face. This person is holding their face. Okay, and that's the energy, the cycles of this energy with the exorcist, which means she has some demons within that attracted demons to her. Okay, it says freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses, which means, girl, you done seen a fine man on the prisonpaypal.com or wherever you met this man at. I bet it's somewhere online, because ain't no way you saw this man and thought he was beautiful and great, and he approached you in such a beautiful way that you just had to have him. Okay, it speaks of fear of facing your own demons. Okay, so she's showing up as somebody that could possibly, you know, could have been blind to love, pretty much blind to love, and it's cycles of energies of fear when it comes to people that she loved and the love that's being in her life. Now, this is Mr. Dunmore is right here beside her, so I'm just gonna assume, you know, she probably got a pattern of, because it said something about her patterns of doing this cycles, which means it's been here for a minute. She probably seen family members do this. Who knows? She probably even, you know, who knows? I mean, she probably have love family members who probably have passed like him, and so therefore she don't see the harsh truth in him. Okay, but yeah, and so because she needed the exorcist done on her, she was attracting people that demonic, and they was lovers. Okay, and it's almost like she begged for that type of love. Okay, now let's go down here and find out more about his energy. Mr. James Dunmore, him hiding behind this mask, sacred temple, and all that. What do we need to know about Mr. James Dunmore? Yeah, that's enough for you. Okay. I don't see too much horrible, nothing. He's showing up as an avenger. Girl. He came in to save the day. He came in to do the exorcist he need to do. He's the avenger, baby. He came up as a superhero, baby. One of the Fantastic Fours, baby. The rock thing. Now, it says he desires to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society and oneself. It's the shadow attributes. He says he resorting to violence in the name of a cause. So, baby, you done pissed him off, baby, and he came to save the day, and you don't want to be rescued, baby. He can resort to violence as an avenger. Now, he's showing up as a hero first. And then, baby, maybe, you know, there's nobody here to protect you from but him. You know, he's your protector, and he also the person you need protection from. Okay, but he got that mask on. So you think it's a superhero mask, but it's a mask that he's using to disguise who he truly is, his true intentions. Okay, but then again, we got somebody that's pulling in that energy. So he showed up. Okay, she waved her bat symbol. He showed up, and then we got the engineer. Okay, so he engineering things. Okay, but look at that engineer. The engineer looks so heartless and so emotionless. And it says the ability to give creative energy a practical expression, talent for designing resolution to common dilemmas. So he know how to get himself out of the situation. He's an engineer, baby. Okay, he know how to talk to the police and get them out. Baby, he set this whole thing up. It speaks about he's reliance on mechanic solutions without any regards to emotional consequences. So he can come up with all type of solutions that can make sense to maybe another man or officer, and they'll let him go. He's an engineer. Okay, ain't no emotional connections there. He's showing up as a king, baby. He's a king with no kingdom. Or maybe he got a kingdom. Okay. It says enlightened, benevolent leadership. Wow, that's the light attribute. Benevolent leadership. Benefiting those in your charge. Okay. It also speaks about excessive feelings of entitlement. Rulership without restraints, baby. You can't restrain him. He a king. Okay, so yeah, he outstrong. He's came in as a hero. Okay, he came in and captured her heart. He's the engineer. He's behind. He engineered everything without any type of emotional connection at all to this relationship or to this situation. Also says he's a controller. Okay, destructive, benevolence leader, honey, with excessive feelings of entitlement, and he rulerships with no restraints. Okay. Ain't no stopping him. He also showing up as the Samaritan, though. Okay. You know, he know how to put on a good face. He refines your capability to help those you would prefer to ignore. So if it was up to him, he would have ignored Miss Alicia Watts, but because she was begging for his attention, he gave it to her. And it also speaks about exacting appreciation and recognition for those you help. Okay, he want to get paid for it since you begged me to come into the situation. You begged me. You don't want to be with me, Shawty. You know what it is. He said you're gonna pay him for that. But his child nature, baby, and the nature ever since he was a kid, speaks about the light attributes is friendships with animals, communication with nature and spirit. But the shadow attributes, what you don't see, what he do to those animals, baby, a tendency to abuse animal, people, and the environment. He don't care about global warming, your rabbit, or you. So when her showing up as somebody that's begging for love or looking for love or seeking love in all the wrong places, okay, and then him showing up even though he in his mind he will ignore her, okay, but since she was giving out that energy, he came in to save, okay, and then he engineered this. With no emotions attached, okay, the engineer. He came in, he was very defiant, no restraints, baby, crossing all boundaries. But then he said he the good Samaritan, honey. He said he the Samaritan, which means he want to get paid for what he done. So, Lord have mercy. I don't know what we just pulled here. Because remember, she went to him almost as if he probably wasn't even answering the calls. Or I don't even know what he was doing. It's like he was doing something, ignoring. And then she came to him, and he had no emotions to it. And so I just need to know, honey, did you do anything? Did you have any involvement in her disappearance? Mr. Dunmore, okay? If not, then we'll release you and let you go, honey. Mr. Dunmore, do you have anything to do with her disappearance? If so, what? With Alicia's disappearance. Okay. Let's see what the cards have to say. Girl, he said he was working. He said he was somewhere working. He got an alibi. Either he was toiling labor. Okay. Either he was putting in some hard work, putting in some labor for what? A marriage. Do he got an alibi? Is that why the police let him go? Either he said he was working and his wife can vouch for it. Let's see. Or he got some type of relationship, a relationship. Either he was working or something in there. But we got this marriage. Now, it could be a marriage. It could be somebody that he played house with. It could be somebody he lived with. Somebody he, got kids with. or it could be an actual marriage or partnership. So let's see. Okay, does Mr. Dunmore have any involvement with Miss Alicia Watts' disappearance? If so, what? All right, so what we see here, oh, okay. We got the lilies here. Now, the lilies are beautiful flowers. It speaks about harmony. It speaks about peace, elder, somebody older. It speaks about contentment, wisdom. So it's like things are peaches and cream. I mean, things are good here with the beautiful lilies. A new beginning, something blossoming. You know, lilies grow in, don't they grow in that swamp area? They grow in weird areas, but it's something beautiful that grows here, and then they grow and they last for a long time, shouldn't they? Okay, elders. Let's see. Oh, we got that sexual healing. Okay, we got suffering here with the whip. So there was some type of suffering here. And then sexual. Then now this sexual whip is speak about arguing, a partnership, a purging, a conflict. Some type of altercation. Or somebody, and it was very intense with this whip. Okay. Now it could have been, I mean, some type of sexual situation, you know, with the whip, but then it also sexual situation that goes wrong. But this whip comes out with a lot of arguments, suffering, and the partnership conflicts. Okay, conflicts that's happening here. Girls, like somebody repelling something. Okay, with the whip. Let's see what else we got here. The lady. So we got either an elder or some type of harmony. It was harmony, and it's almost like things changed out the blue. Okay, it was good, and then conflict happened, and then all of a sudden it just went to the left when it came to the lady. Okay, the woman, a significant other, a female, a friend. Okay, somebody, you know, she could be somebody that's young, youthful. Okay, it's like the luck had changed. Opportunities, reward, a fortune, something. It speaks about longing for. Okay, it's luck. It's like luck changed. Something changed. An opportunity. They saw an opportunity or something when it came to the lady, and they was at a crossroads. It speaks about choices that was made. Okay, somebody's identity. Ooh. Free will. Somebody became divided. Girl, I don't know if the bipolar came out and things flipped. But it speaks about free will or a will. Okay, but they came to a divide in the road. Ooh. Now, so I see somebody emotionless. Okay, now there could be some type of, like I said, some type of sexual chemistry here, because it's like things started off first one way, and things seem like they took a drastic change to the left. Okay, with the clover, and then I'm seeing it went from being inside to outside, girl. All right, let's see what's going on here. Give me the energy around this whip here. What happened to the lady when it came to this whip? What happened to Alicia when this whip came out? All right, okay. Okay, so something happened here. We got thirst. Somebody was craving, baby. Somebody very thirsty. Okay, somebody became very compulsive obsession. Okay, we got obsession here when it came to this whip, to the point that somebody rebelled against it, gave some kind of pushback. It started some type of upheaval. I mean, things started to get rough, baby. It got too rough. Did it get too rough during sexual encounters? Seduction, allure, manipulation, desires. It's almost like, did things go wrong in the in the bedroom, and it went completely to the left, out to the blue? Did he blink out? It's because I see this road divided, like almost bipolar energy. Like, did he blink out during an encounter? And you know what kind of encounter I'm talking about. So let's see. And then he got to the point that I guess he blinked back in, and then he had to drop her off somewhere. It seems like maybe possibly in the crossroad in the woods. Luck had changed. Things had changed. It speaks about seduction, manipulation, some type of desires, allure. Okay, you see the blood on the wall in the bedroom. Okay, rebellion, something happened, revolution. Wow, the 33. And then thirst, craving. It's like his craving compulsive. He became compulsive, almost animalistic. Okay, and he got fearful. Like, girl, you took it too far in the bedroom. Like, you like it rough, but that's too rough. Okay, to the point it just went to the left. Like, the luck changed. And then almost like he probably saw opportunity. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Give me more about this, the whip here. And cycles of fear. What do I need to know about cycles of fear for Alicia and this whip? Seduction. Okay, the 3 cards that came out here, like somebody's being gassed up, okay? Over the top compliments, being applauded, cheered on, okay? Support, encouragement, okay? So somebody's being gassed up, okay? Because somebody had a goal here. They wanted what somebody else has because it was some jealousy here. Now, is this I see female here. Did a third party female come into the situation? A marriage, somebody he possibly could have married to came in and it was jealousy, wanting what someone else had, trying to obtain it. Okay, and they came up with a plan, elaborate plan, set some type of goals. Okay, for what? For Bay. This definitely has something to do with a Bay situation. Before anyone else, someone, okay, it's someone special, a pet name, a lover, a couple, the love life. So yeah, it seems like something went wrong, baby, in the love life for sure. Okay, so let's see, can we find out where is Alicia Watts at this moment? Now, I don't know what these cards, this is the best cards I could if she in the woods somewhere, maybe they can show with this card. We'll see. I do see a wooded area, something at a crossroad, but there was a free will, somebody will or something going on here with money. They saw a reward, an opportunity, and things went to the left. So where is Miss Alicia Watts at this moment? I feel like these cards wanted to say something else. Let's see if anything else wanted to come out. Where is Alicia Watts? Okay, maybe not. All right, let's see what we got here. Now, okay, so again, like we see a tree here. Truth, we'll find the truth when we see a tree. That's an understanding, revelation here. A tree, a illuminated tree. Now, it could be a large tree, Christmas tree. It can be, I see a woman at the top of a tree. Okay, so it's like there's maybe in the woods, maybe somewhere out in the elements, okay? Next, we got outside the secret of Camelot, the authority of spirits, the authority. Okay, we got authority here. I don't know why authority here again. Why did the authorities release him in the first place? Did he send them astray or what? But I see outside again. I see we see a water area. We got the sacred temple in the background. Okay, is that trying to tell us it's something religious? Or what? Is it close to a church? We see a river flowing, like almost a tiny little waterfall, a flow of river, which means an ongoing type of river. And there's secrets here. So it's definitely secrets here. We're going to find the truth somewhere outside. Next we got, the angel gate. Okay, so I'm seeing a gate here. Cleansing, protection, and blessings. y'all know that area, let me know. Let me see. Again, I see water, high trees, and I do see a spirit here, almost like, is she in some type of water? The angel gate. The angel gate. Angel gate. Okay, is they talking about the heaven, pearly gates? Or are they talking about, girl? I see that dove flying up. I mean, it says cleansing, protection, and blessings. Okay, it's giving me something spiritual. Spiritual. Is she in spirit? Is she close to something that's spiritual? The mother awakens. So, is there a statue? It speaks about compassion, nurture, and guidance. Okay, I'm seeing a rainbow here, guiding here. There's something about a rainbow guiding. I see statues. Again, I see tropical areas. Where did she go visit him? Almost like some type of park, but it's almost like a botanical garden, almost like meditation, peace, relief, sanctuary. I don't know if they're saying she finally at peace. Okay. But it's a sanctuary. Oh, man. I'm almost seeing like a sanctuary with a grave. I don't want to see that. Almost a place. If I'm not seeing a place of worship, I'm seeing like meditation. Maybe somewhere where people go to meditate. A mountain. High ground. So let's see. Let's pull. Can I get a description of the person that was last seen with Alicia Watts? Is there a description of a person or people that were with Alicia Watts before she disappeared that had anything to do with her disappearance? Can you give us that description now? A mature man, girl. It's an older man. Girl, y'all. It could be a Caucasian girl. Older man. Or just a mature man. Let's see if anything else want to come out of the description of this man. Okay. Maybe somebody with gray hair. Okay. Somebody that's older than Alicia. Now, it could be him. It could be somebody else, girl. But we do got a female here. We got a female that could possibly be a blonde female. Got a blonde wig on, maybe. Okay. Maybe red hair. Who knows? Okay. But, girl, that's a description. Next, we got there's some obstacles, which give me maybe mountains, hills. Okay. There's some type of obstacle here. Maybe road. Look at the road. Okay, there was an obstacle on the roads. Then we got an ice king here. Somebody that's cold-hearted. Maybe got a nice build. Okay. Older man again, gray hair. Now, this man right here, like he may be bald-headed. Okay, but if his hair grew out, I'm sure it would be gray. Okay. He's so icy, baby. No emotions, no feeling. It's an older person, and it seems like he got a female that could possibly be he working with. Now, maybe somebody that either partnership or somebody that he's in a relationship with. Okay, let's pull some cards on what do we need to know about this mature man here that who could possibly be seen with her. Okay, it could be two men and a woman. It could be an older man, a big buff man, and a female. What else do we need to know about the people? Okay, so we do got something about somebody finessing the situation, getting something in a smooth and a slick way, smoothing things out. They say they stealing. They either stealing something or They're buttering up and trying to persuade somebody to do something to change somebody or to charm somebody. Okay, so somebody was being finessed. Okay, and shipping. Oh, shipping. They believe in the relationship, wishing you was together, rooting for the partnership. Shipping. Oh, girl, she ain't in no shipping container. Shipping, you know, somebody tried to finesse a situation, you know, using a relationship, okay, created some obstacles. I don't know if she done got shipped off down the road somewhere, down the interstate, honey, with this mature man and this female girl. Okay, it seems like the Ice King right here is the one that, is he the pimp? Okay, probably, is he luring women in? Okay, because you see sexual seduction here. It's like something happens during sexual encounters that goes to the left when it comes to this man right here. Okay, so let's find out more about Miss Alicia Watts and what we need to know about her connection to Mr. Dunmore. Okay, what do we need to know about Alicia Watts and Mr. James Dunmore? Oh my goodness. Let's see here. I thought a card wanted to turn over, but I guess it fell out instead. Okay, let's see. All right, we got a lot happen here. We got a separation here, sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of the future. So there was some type of separation. So it seems like there was a separation and maybe Alicia went to him. Okay, she probably was missing him, wanted to see him. Okay, came up with a reason to drive to him. There was a separation, and then lightning happened. Something happened. Lightning happened, sudden change, a shocking news, a surprise epiphany, girl. Upheaval, okay, transformation. Somebody done transformed right before her eyes. Okay, lightning hit. Okay, which means a sudden attack or something suddenly happened. Some type of news. Okay, the Grim Reaper. The relationship is over, honey. No second chances. Grow and transform your life here. Now something lightning happened here, and then the Grim Reaper show up. The relationship is officially over. Grim Reaper also represents endings. Okay. Palm trees. Again, there go those trees again. Okay. Stability, security. Okay. Somebody needs security, performance, growth, endurance. Okay. Flexibility. Endurance. Okay. It's almost like she couldn't fight them off. Okay. I don't know if she by trees. I don't know something about trees. Okay, where I don't know if she was far away from security, where she was in an undisclosed location where she could not even fight them off. Then we got the chaser here. Okay, it's like a chaser in a codependent relationship, the fear of abandonment issues. Okay, so it's showing up as either she was being chased in the woods, or because remember she showed up as the beggar, so she kind of went looking for this relationship, went to this relationship, okay, because there was some cycles here, there was some red flags here, and it's almost like she tried to work it out and make it right. We got the golden mirror because there's some self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship and a lot of love bombing, a lot of somebody being gassed up here. Remember, we saw the gassed up card here. So she probably was getting a lot of attention. He laid it on thick for her. Okay, got her caught up in his webs, and then it's almost like she chased that feeling again, but probably to never receive it because it was all fake. He was wearing a mask. Okay, we got the butterfly. Be lighthearted, finding out things coming to light, and you have to adapt and change your mind and actually heal from this situation. So it's a lot of stuff that's coming out that was shocking, and it's almost like she ignored it. Okay, she ignored it. Okay, over Cupid's arrows. She wanted to see love. She wanted to have faith in this relationship, that love is coming, surprise, invitation, hesitation. It's a lot of cycles of back and forth, pushing, shoving. You're not what I want, but I'm chasing you anyway. Well, why did you love bomb me? You gassed me up, okay? Now I'm all in. Now I'm chasing. Okay? And it's like, well, if you're going to chase me, I might as well benefit. And then I just see things just going to the left, okay? It's almost like he is so emotionless. He wasn't even there's no emotions here, okay, on his side. And so it's almost like it came up with some type of elaborate plan, some type of goal to reap some type of reward from it, since she gonna come anyway, and since she insisting. Okay, so what would be the outcome of this case? What can we expect to be the outcome of Miss Alicia Watts' case? Okay, so hopefully we're going to get some type of message. Okay, now what is this message? I don't know. But it says there's a message. Now, this can be a good message. Okay, but it's a message either being sent or coming in. But it's a 7. Okay, so we're hoping for a good message to come in for her. Let's see. What is this message for the outcome of Miss Alicia Watts? Either we're going to receive some type of communication or something from a lady. So either we're going to receive a tip from a privileged lady, somebody, I don't know if she got paid, if she want to get paid off a tip or something, but we're going to get a message from this privileged lady concerning what? It seems like we're going to have a message of concern concerning some type of justification, or maybe some type of, because we did see a marriage here, and then this card kind of give me divorce, and then it's like a concern, some type of paperwork. So we may find some type of paperwork out about a female here. Okay, that's gonna be a concern for us. I see that coming out. So I guess we're gonna find some clues out, girl. That maybe he was married, maybe he was in a relationship, maybe he was working with somebody, or maybe somebody's gonna snitch and tell. Okay, and we maybe gonna find out, girl, in the divorce proceedings, honey. So that's gonna be the reading right now from this case right now. If we have to continue, we will. But you know, stay tuned for the next one. Catch me. I'll talk to you later, girl. Bye.